Hi guys, okay, so if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, and it's just Albert_MUAH, I think my Twitter name is Albert_MUAH, but I'm for sure my Instagram name is Albert_MUAH. But if you guys follow me in one of, either of those accounts, you would know that I'm doing this thing called Topic Tuesday, and basically I'm going to ask you guys to list a topic or something down in the comments below, and I'll pick randomly, or I'll just pick something that I'm very intrigued by. I'll sometimes do a couple topics. Usually I'll just do one and stick to it and kind of talk about what I think about it, and it can range from, school to fashion to relationships, anything. Don't have to be discreet about it because I'm obviously not a discreet person. I'm very opinionated. But today I'm going to do I'm going to be doing a ghost experience kind of topic. I'm going to tell you guys about my experiences with the spiritual realm. And obviously, since I'm making this video, I believe in ghosts since I was a little kid. I've always believed in aliens and stuff like that, and it's kind of, I don't want to offend anyone, but it's kind of ignorant if you don't believe in aliens or some kind of other life form away from Earth, because our solar system is pretty big to a human's mind, but thinking about it, a little tiny cell is the size of the universe, our universe, and then all of the other billion cells is the other solar systems and all of that. And why would you think that Earth is the only planet that can support life? It's just kind of ridiculous to me. But yeah, I believe in aliens. And I also do believe in ghosts. My first story is this one time when I was little. After my stepdad passed away, my mom was visiting his family in Virginia or something like that. And so my grandparents came over to my house. And this is when I was in elementary school, middle school, kind of transferring to middle school or whatever. It was that summer. And they came over to babysit us, basically. It was my little brother, me, and my older brother. And my grandparents slept in my room. I slept in my older brother's room with my little brother. And we were sleeping or whatever. And in my little brother's room, he has a bunch of toys and stuff like that. But we were all sound asleep. And then I woke up hearing this noise. I just thought it was something random. But it woke me up all of a sudden. And everyone was sleeping. And so I woke up. And there was this toy going off, and then I started waking my entire family up because I was freaking out. I was what the hell is that, And then when we went into the room, it was one of those toy cars that you babies sit in and you push. They have all those buttons on it and you have to push to make it a sound. And it was just sitting there going off. You have to push it to make noise. And so I thought that was a little strange because usually toys don't go off by themselves. So it's kind of oh my god. And then recently I just went ghost hunting. Actually, it was not for fun. Well, it was for fun. We were trying to entertain ourselves, but we were taking it seriously. It was my friend from cosmetology, Ivy, and then one of her best friends, and I just kind of met her that day. She's really nice or whatever, but we got a Ouija board from Toys R Us. And here's the thing, I don't understand why they sell Ouija boards at Toys R Us, especially right next to the freaking kids section of game boards. It was Candyland, Monopoly, Ouija board. And then I felt really embarrassed to purchase it. So when I went up to the register, I was it's not for me, I swear. It's for my friend's birthday. And she was Anyways, I went to Hobby Lobby, which was right next door, and I bought 3 white candles because candles are supposed to attract good spirits, and we obviously don't want to talk to evil spirits and have that conflict with our lives and stuff like that, because I know people that have done Ouija boards wrong, and that has affected their entire life, and we obviously didn't want to do that. And I've I went online and researched it to hell. I obviously didn't want to do it in the first place because why would you want to play a Ouija board unless you have someone you actually want to talk to? But I researched it and stuff, and Ouija board, or Ouija, basically stands for yes, yes board. We in French means yes, and then Ja in Germany means yes, so it's a yes, yes board. And basically it originated after, or actually during World War One, when all of the wives' husbands were dying in the war, they would use the coffins and write like the letters on the board and like the numbers and yes or no and goodbye and hello and stuff like that. And they would want to like contact their beloved ones that have passed away. And so I thought that was an interesting fact because I didn't know that before I did the Ouija board. But anyways, we met up that night. The first place we went to was it used to be a power plant, but it got knocked down because supposedly a lot of people died there, and it got like reconstructed into like a kind of a shopping mall. It's like a strip mall. Like there's like a Walmart there, there's like a Babies R Us, stuff like that, and it was actually behind it. And so we went there, and it was like right next to a power plant. Not like a power plant, but like those electricity like wires and like all those like gray machines and stuff. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I think that's like illegal, so I shouldn't be saying that, so we didn't really go there. Anyways, we sat down, it was around like 9 o'clock, so it was pitch dark. We lighted the candles, we put both of our, like 2 of our fingers onto the board, and it didn't do anything. Like we sat there for probably 5 to 10 minutes, and I heard that it takes a while to start, but we weren't feeling it at all, and nothing was happening. Like nothing stood out in my mind about it. And so my friend's best friend thought of the idea to go to a freaking graveyard, and that was like the #1 thing not to do when using a freaking Ouija board, was to go to a graveyard, because there's a lot of spirits. There's like a mass, like it's just a lot of spirits in one area, and so it's kind of, you don't want to play around with that. But we went to the freaking graveyard. It was a huge cemetery. The gates were open, so we just drove in, parked our cars, and went to the side of the road. And my best friend, or not my best friend, but my friend from cosmetology, she was like, I don't want to do this. She was like freaking out, but we kind of like peer pressured into doing it. And so we sat down, and she was the one that was like writing all the info down while me and her best friend were doing it. And so we had it on both of our laps, and we started doing it. And it would it would go to like random letters. And then we asked like how many people were with it, and then it went to 0, the number 0, and then it stopped. And that's the only thing we got there. And I thought that was pretty interesting, because we were talking to someone and it said how many people were with it, and then it went straight to 0, and then it stopped. When usually graveyards and cemeteries have like the most spirits in one just certain area, you know, because all the bodies are there, all like this spirits are there and stuff like that. But the next place we went to, where did we go? We went to a church, and another thing you're not supposed to do is bring religion into using the Ouija board, because that kind of, like, that pisses off the spirits you're talking to. But we went to a freaking church that was, like, closed down. It wasn't closed down, it was just, like, closed for the night or whatever. And, who would think that using a Ouija board at a church you would get the most experience out of? Like, we sat there in the middle of like these like pillars. It's like a kind of a sitting area with like pillars around it, and then we sat in the middle of the pillars, and it was kind of like a really nice view of the area. But we lighted the candles, and we started using the Ouija board, and immediately we found out we were talking to a little boy. I think he was 9 years old. He wasn't with anyone. His parents were gone. He didn't have toys. And, yeah, that's what we got out of that. We didn't get, like, a lot of info. We didn't get his name. But I had the feeling that he's been there for a while, and it was pretty scary, but it was very interesting at the same time. And actually, the next time I go ghost hunting or whatever, I'm actually going to film it for you guys. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember this beginning of this video, this is called Topic Tuesday. I know that's like really cheesy, but I thought, oh my god, that's really cool, because it's like Topic Tuesday, like 2 T's. Like, but yeah, just keep in mind that if you guys want me to talk about something, or if you guys have like a question, you guys have like something to talk about your relationship, you want my advice, just leave it in the comments below, and if I pick your thingy-majig, then I'll like give you a shout out, so that's kind of cool. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I actually just started a Tumblr page. All the links will be down below. And I will see you guys. I totally got you guys, but everything I said in this video is true. I just wanted to give you guys like a little spook to like spice up your day, you know, because that's what AlbertMUAH does, spices up your day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah!